Mikel, congratulations, a win out there. What are your thoughts?
Well, very happy, obviously, with the win and the clean sheet against, as we predicted, a very tough opponent. I think we started the game very, very good. Scored the goal, had some big chances that in the Champions League you don't put them away. After you go into suffer, and then we had a period in the game we became a little bit open. We needed a big save from David in one action to keep the clean sheet. But overall, after 3 days and the game that we had to play in Newcastle, credit to the boys the way we performed.
Is that something that you might take from this game in terms of reassess, and how do you work on it in terms of, you mentioned there, closing the chances and the opportunities that you get, especially maybe latter parts of this competition?
Yes, because we know that it's all about the boxes. Their team, they don't need much, and they arrived 3 or 4 times and they looked a real threat. So when you have those big chances, you have to put them in the net. If not, like we had in the last 10 minutes, we had to dig in very, very deep to control them, and at the end to earn the right to win the game.
Well, look, it's 14 home games that you've now won here at the Emirates in the league phase of this Champions League stage, and kept 11 clean sheets on the way. Is that progress? It must be music to your ears.
Well, that's very difficult to do, so credit to the boys. The consistency we show in this competition against very tough opponents, and we go again on Saturday.
Martin Odegaard looked a man on a mission tonight. He almost looked back to his best out there. Would you agree?
Yeah, he was phenomenal. I think he influenced the game in a manner that is very important with us, because he continued to play forward, carrying the ball, putting people through on goal, and generated some big chances for his teammates. He should have scored a goal as well in the big open chance that he'd had. So very good to have him back at this level.
Look, we know the narrative of the strength and depth that you've got, but do you find that your squad are actually thriving off this? They're stepping up to the mark.
They do, and they all know that they have a chance to play, to maybe make 6 changes, and I want everybody to be a big part of that. The players came in as well to help when the team was still lacking a bit of rhythm and needed to re-energize. Declan comes in, Neps, Bukayo, Mosquera, anybody that comes in, Jurian brings another dimension to the team. Great to see.
Big Gabby okay? He came off?
Yeah. He was struggling a little bit with, I think it was a kick in the first half, and we decided to take him off.
And then I'm sure your mind probably hasn't wandered to it yet, but West Ham at the weekend, that'll be your 300th game in charge of Arsenal. In this day and age, that's an achievement in itself.
I didn't know that. That's a lot of games for this football club. So, yeah, I feel very honoured, and a lot of gratitude for everybody that has allowed me to stay for that long here.
Time flies.
Mikel Arteta's post-match reflections, Arsenal's victory against Olympiacos in the UCL. After an electrifying night at the Emirates Stadium, where Arsenal secured a crucial victory against Olympiacos in the UEFA Champions League, Mikel Arteta sat down with a TNT Sports journalist to discuss the significance of the win for his team. The atmosphere was charged, not just from the triumph on the pitch, but also from the palpable sense of optimism that surrounded the Gunners. Arteta's insights revealed a deeper layer to the match, highlighting its importance for individual player confidence and the team's overall trajectory in Europe. The match, a brief overview. Before diving into Arteta's reflections, it's essential to recap the match itself. Arsenal displayed a blend of tactical discipline and attacking flair, coming away with a solid victory. The players executed Arteta's game plan with precision, showcasing their ability to control the game and capitalize on key moments. The fans roared their approval, thrilled to see the team not just winning but doing so in a style reminiscent of the club's glorious past. The tactical approach. Arteta's tactical acumen was evident throughout the match. He opted for a formation that maximized his squad's strengths, encouraging fluid movement and interchanging positions. This strategy paid off, as Arsenal's front line looked dynamic and unpredictable, causing constant problems for the Olympiacos defense. Arteta's decision to utilize specific players in pivotal roles highlighted his deep understanding of each player's capabilities and potential. Arteta's immediate reactions. In the post-match interview with TNT Sports, Arteta's enthusiasm was palpable. He began by expressing his joy over the victory, emphasizing how crucial it was for the team's confidence and morale. "Every win in the Champions League is significant," he stated, "but this one feels special. It's about more than just the points, it's about the belief it instills in the players." The importance of the victory. Arteta elaborated on how victories like this can serve as a turning point for the team. "Winning at this level is vital for our development," he said. It's not just about the 3 points, it's about the experience, the atmosphere, and the belief that we can compete against the best. He highlighted how the Champions League often serves as a benchmark for player performance, particularly for younger members of the squad. For players like insert young players name, these matches are invaluable. They learn what it's like to perform under pressure, against quality opponents. It's a different level, and they're rising to the challenge. Building confidence among players. One of the most striking themes in Arteta's interview was the focus on individual player confidence. He spoke candidly about how victories can elevate players' performances, creating a positive feedback loop that benefits the entire team. When players feel confident, they make bolder decisions on the pitch, he explained. They take risks, they express themselves, and that's when magic happens. The role of experience. Arteta also touched on the importance of experienced players in guiding the younger ones through high-pressure situations. Having leaders on the pitch is crucial, he noted. They help to calm the nerves, to maintain composure when the game gets intense. It's a collective effort. He praised the contributions of seasoned players and how they set standards in training and matches. This culture of excellence, he argued, is essential for maintaining a competitive edge in the Champions League. The emotional aspect of winning. Arteta's reflections also delved into the emotional aspects of winning, emphasizing how it can galvanize a squad. Football is as much about emotions as it is about tactics, he remarked. The joy of victory, the relief of overcoming challenges, it all feeds into our collective spirit. He pointed out that the joy among the players and fans is contagious, creating an environment where everyone feels part of something bigger. That connection with our supporters is vital. They lift us, and we owe it to them to give our all. The fans' impact. The role of fans in boosting team spirit cannot be understated. Arteta acknowledged the incredible support from the Arsenal faithful during the match. The atmosphere at the Emirates was electric, he said. When our fans are behind us, it gives the players an extra boost. It's like having an additional player on the pitch. Looking ahead, the bigger picture. As the interview progressed, Arteta shifted his focus to the bigger picture. While celebrating the victory was important, he remained grounded regarding the challenges that lie ahead in the Champions League. We cannot get carried away with one win, he cautioned. This is just the beginning of our journey in Europe. There are more challenges ahead. Learning from each game. Arteta emphasized the importance of learning from each match, whether it results in victory or defeat. Every game teaches us something, he stated. We must analyze our performances, identify areas for improvement, and constantly strive to get better. He also discussed the necessity of adapting to different opponents and styles of play. In the Champions League, you face a variety of teams with distinct strengths and weaknesses. It's crucial to be versatile and adaptable. The path forward, goals and aspirations. Arteta concluded the interview by outlining his goals for the team in the remainder of the Champions League campaign. Our ambition is to go as far as possible in this tournament, he declared. We want to compete with the best and eventually bring the trophy back to Arsenal. Building a legacy. Arteta's vision for the club extends beyond immediate success. He spoke passionately about building a legacy at Arsenal. We want to create a culture of excellence, where winning becomes a habit. It's about building something sustainable for the future. He recognized the importance of balancing short-term goals with long-term aspirations. We must be patient and persistent. Success doesn't come overnight, it takes time, effort, and unwavering belief. Concluding thoughts. Mikel Arteta's reflections following Arsenal's victory against Olympiacos provide a fascinating insight into the mindset of a manager who is focused not only on winning but also on the holistic development of his team. His emphasis on confidence, experience, and emotional connections paints a picture of a squad that is not just striving for immediate success but is also laying the groundwork for a prosperous future. As Arsenal fans bask in the glow of this victory, they can rest assured that under Arteta's stewardship, the club is on a path toward reclaiming its place among Europe's elite. The journey may be fraught with challenges, but with each victory, like the one against Olympiacos, the Gunners grow stronger, more united, and increasingly capable of achieving their dreams.